Hey everybody, it's Christopher Small from Building a Law Firm, and before you turn this video off or do anything, I want to invite you to wait. Okay, stop, and give me 30 or 45 seconds. I'm going to talk to you about the next event that I'm holding, what I'm calling the Q2 workshop in Kansas City, April 5th. And after that, thank you for holding on. After that, I'm going to teach you the strategy and the tactics that I've been using to get a ton of new clients into my firm, to build brand, and to really just become known as the person in the estate planning niche in my area, and so that you can do the same thing. But the reason I'm going to teach you that is so that you can sort of have some background on what this workshop is all about. This workshop is all about something called intent-based branding. It is essentially creating videos very similar to this, where you teach people about what you do and help them to overcome or move past or take steps to solve their problems, and then set it up so that they call you when they need the help of a lawyer. And this workshop is all about helping you create that entire framework from start to finish. It's going to include how to create your content. It's going to include what to say in that content. It's going to include how to get your message out to as many people as possible. It's going to include how to take one piece of content and make it into many, many, many pieces of content. And then last but not least, it's going to be how to take that content and put just a little bit of money behind it and make it go a long, long way. So right now, as of the timing of this video, actually I'm not even going to tell you how many seats are left, because I want this video to last a long time, to be honest. I don't have to keep updating it every time a new seat is sold. What I can tell you though is that many seats have already been sold. This event or this workshop will likely sell out. The price is going to continue to go up over time. So if you think you might be interested at all, please click the button below. Watch this video first so you can learn what I'm doing, because honestly, if it doesn't appeal to you, if it's not something that you're interested in, if you're not interested in building brand, if you're not interested in creating a new pipeline of potential clients that love you and are ready to sign up with you, and if you are not interested in becoming a thought leader in your space, then you're not going to want to do this. But I will tell you, it's going to include or involve and require you to be in front of a camera. And by the way, if you're afraid of that, that's okay, because I'm going to show you how to overcome that too. All right, but this event is April 5th. It's in Kansas City, Missouri, probably, although I hate Missouri. It's in Kansas City at least. And I want you to be there, okay? There are 25 total spots, and they are going fast. So please enjoy what I'm about to teach you here. You're gonna see some slides and some information. Hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully it's something that you think you can incorporate in your firm. And if you want to deep dive, if you want to learn the ins and outs, including, by the way, how to create and set up and run a Facebook campaign that will actually get you clients, then you're going to want to listen to this information, and you're going to want to join me in Kansas City on April 5th, 2019. All right? So with that being said, please enjoy this. If you know if you're interested and you want to learn more, click the button that's around, probably is going to be below, and I would love to see you there. All right? See you in a bit on the other side of the video. I'm going to talk to you again. All right, bye. If there's one thing I know about marketing my law firm, it's that content marketing works. Now, I'll show you how it works and how to model what I'm doing in a minute, but first, as we are wont to do, because we are lawyers, right? Everything I'm going to tell you about the income that I'm making and the success that I'm having needs to be met with a grain of salt. Okay, because although my claims and what I'm saying is real, your firm may be different and it might not work. So just know that what I'm telling you is what has been working for me and has been working really, really well. And I think it will work for you, but I cannot make you any guarantees. All right? So think about how you ended up here. Not necessarily here specifically, although it still applies, but how you ended up sort of even in my world, in the building a law firm world. You know, think about it. It probably was from one of these different things, right? Either the Facebook video that you saw, or the podcast that you saw, or YouTube, or I don't know, Google somehow. But you found me here by looking for building a law firm. That's how most people find me, and that's probably how you found me too, right? Here you are. There's more to it. There's more to it than this than meets the eye. There's a little bit of background, things going on that you may or may not know about that we're going to talk about, right? But before we get to that, let's talk about the content marketing method in general, okay? You can see that it clearly works. It also works for my law firm, okay? The same pictures that I can show you for building a law firm, I can also show you for CMS law firm. And it has many, if not all, of the same exact results, right? We have many different estate planning strategy sessions, probate strategy sessions scheduled and in place. This happens to my inbox every day, okay? Not this many necessarily in any day, but 2, 3, 4, 5 in a day is not unheard of. And it's pretty much all from what I'm telling you and showing you about right here in this little short presentation, okay? How does it work though? Why? It's pretty simple. Content marketing formula begins with organic posts, which turn into assets, right? Because the content that you create lives on forever. And people find my content that I've made months ago and years ago out because it's just out there on the internet floating around. And then taking those assets though and distributing them in a way that gets them in front of the right people at the right time. And it's not just Facebook, although Facebook is a really big part of it, which we'll get to in a little bit. But we have Facebook, we got LinkedIn, we've got YouTube, we've got Instagram, and we've got iTunes, podcasting, okay? All of these different social networks play a different role in distributing your content to your people. Now, what kind of content are we talking about? It really just needs to do 3 easy to create things. First of all, it needs to provide value. It needs to help, right? You want to take the approach of whatever you create, whatever you put out there to the world, even if nobody ever hires you, even if nobody ever comes back, that the information that they hear from you on that particular day is going to help them figure out or help them learn about a concept that is important to your practice area, right? So for example, do new estate planning documents revoke old ones? That's a video that I made, right? It's helpful. The other one over here, it's sort of helpful, but I want to let people know that they should be, working on their own expertise and learning, and that I'm doing the same thing. Okay, so first of all, it should provide value. Second, it needs to create goodwill. That's why we do video. Video is important because it allows people to see who you are. It allows them to hear your voice. It allows them to build trust with you and build a rapport and build a relationship with you in a way that the written word and audio really does not allow you to do. I will tell you, for example, to pull back the curtain a little bit, that's why before you are seeing this video, there's a video of me talking to you in person. And when we're done with this video, I'm going to talk to you in person again. Part of that is because I want you to see that I'm a real person, that I stand behind the things that I'm talking about, and that you can trust me. Like, I want you to see those things. And that's what you want your potential clients to see as well. So you want to create goodwill. And then you want to make an offer, which basically says, hey, if you need help, call me. If you want to learn more, go here. If you want to talk to me, you can go here, right? It's not pushy. It's not over the top. You're kind of working it into the content that you're creating, but you are every single time wanting to let everybody know how they can get in touch with you. Okay, it's a simple recipe for success. It needs to be interesting. It needs to be helpful. And you need to be consistent about it. I am making these videos every single day. And we're going to talk to you about how to make videos like this every single day in a way that doesn't just take over your life at the workshop. All right. So as you know, I'm telling you all this information to try to get you to join me in this workshop. And I hope you do. But consistency, helpful, interesting content is going to get you what you want, right? Which is engagement. It's going to create assets. People will find one of your videos and they will watch them all. How? This is the age-old formula, right? This is the way it used to be. advertisement or referral. If you're lucky, they book a time to talk to you. Then you try to sell them something. The new formula is like this. You build a list and provide value. And building a list, I'm going to get to in a minute on how you can do that. It's a proverbial list. It's not a list in the old way of thinking. Then you create a relationship over time by providing good content, by creating goodwill, and then you sell them stuff. Okay? Every single video is meant to provide value, create a relationship, and make an offer. That's why we're talking about when we're talking about build goodwill. It means just endear yourself to your potential clients a little bit more. And more content equals more opportunities. That's why we're talking about consistency. That's why we're talking about daily. But that's why we're also talking about doing it in a way that allows you to still practice law, to still run your law firm. We're talking about 5 to 10 minutes a day can make all the difference in the world on this. Every new video is a new potential pathway for someone to find you. But remember, you got to make offers. Don't forget to tell people how they can find you and what they can do when they want to talk to you. I typically say, to give you an idea, I have created a video that is sort of like an estate planning overview. And I tell everybody, hey, if you want to learn more about the basics of estate planning, if you want to learn more about what an estate plan can do to you, go to estateplanningvideo.com. Estateplanningvideo.com. If you want to go there and check it out, you can. You're going to work your way into my system, by the way. Every video builds more trust, more goodwill, and it builds a warmer prospect. People come to consultations feeling like they already know you. All you have to do is meet those expectations. This is why it's also important to be yourself in your videos. When people come in and they see the consistency from your video to your in-person persona, it's a pretty easy sell after that, as long as the fit's right. Okay, so the big picture is create valuable organic content. Do it consistently, do it over and over and over again. Repeat the process. Step by step, day after day. Just keep doing this over and over and over again. The people will come. They will come in droves. They will hire you. They will be happy. You will be happy. Everybody will win. This is the single most powerful marketing method I've ever seen. And what we're talking about here is a little bit of a step in a different direction from what I've been doing in the past. In that I am utilizing Facebook and Facebook Lives way, way more than I used to in the past. Okay, that is how you make this methodology into a 5 to 10 minute sort of process every day. Before I was recording a video, I was cutting them up, I was putting on YouTube, putting them in a podcast. I'm not doing that, well, I'm still doing that, but I'm doing this now differently because of the impact that it has and the ease of creation that it allows. This methodology, however, has one potential downside. It can take some time for the momentum to build, especially if you've been making no content at all, if you've been doing nothing. It can take you a little while to build some momentum, and by a little while, we're talking about a couple of months, 90 days, 120 days. It can take a little bit of time for you to build momentum while you are creating this content. There is a solution, however. Would you like to know what it is? Great. You create your own momentum for pennies on the dollar using Facebook ads. This is a screenshot of my ad campaign. As you can see right now, I only have 2 active ads going on. But you can see I'm getting 2 cent 3-second video views. That's pretty good. So for all those 115 views, I've only paid, what, $2. You know, all those together, those 200, I've only paid $4 for all of those people to see my videos. These are all prospective clients. We're getting the message out. We are opening the table up to them. And you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, great, yeah, 3-second view, no big deal, that's great. They watch it, then they're gone, and then what? What good does that do? But there's more. Okay, here's how it works. As many of you know, Facebook collects a lot of data on its users. You know, you have to have your head in the ground to not hear about it when it comes to politics and when it comes to all other kinds of stuff like that. One data point that they collect on everyone is how much of any specific video someone watches, which is what I was just showing you, 3-second views. But they track more than just 3-second views. They track 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 25%, 50%, 75%, 95%, and 100%. I could basically pull up a screenshot and show you how many people have watched each of these videos. Okay? Your job is to get your content in front of people and let them self-select their way into your world. How does that happen? First, you create all these videos. Then you pump them out there to the world. Okay? You put them in front of people that you think are your potential clients, and you let Facebook's data gathering capabilities do their job. And whenever any single person, no matter who they are or where they're at, watches 10 seconds of a video, they get put into what I call a warm bucket and shown more videos. You can literally say to Facebook, hey, whenever a person watches 10 seconds of this video, put them into this bucket of people that have watched 10 seconds of a video, and then you can tell Facebook, hey, anybody that's in this bucket, show them these other things. Okay? You can do that, and it's amazing. Once they're in the warm bucket, you can tell Facebook, hey, once all these people are in these warm buckets, or in this warm bucket, and we're showing them all of these other videos, if they watch 25% of any of these other videos, then we're going to move them into this other bucket. We'll call it like the hot bucket. Okay? The hot bucket is where they start to get specific calls from you to take action, right? Schedule a consultation, sign up, go see my estate planning video, do all these different things. This is where we're trying to get people to actually take action. Because think about it. They've watched 10 seconds of one of your videos, they've watched 25% of another one of your videos, they are likely interested in what you're doing in some way, shape, or form. If I don't know, to put it into legal terms, if a criminal defense video rolls across my screen, I'm not that interested in that. So I'm not going to look at that. But if, goodness, I don't know, if a video like this crosses my screen, I'm probably going to watch at least a little bit of it because I'm interested. That's how you know. That's what we're talking about when people self-select, right? This way, you're helping people before they even know who you are. Then, that's in the cold bucket, right, at the very beginning. Then you're helping them when they come into your world. That's the warm bucket. And you're allowing them to self-select into the hot bucket. It's great. That's why people come into your world feeling happy. That's why when they're calling you, they're pumped because they've already been through this process of getting to know you. They already know who you are. They like you. They trust you. They just want to take the next step and see what's going on. Okay? This strategy works very, very well if you do it right. All right? Very, very well. I've had very, very good results with this, okay? And I want to show you how to do it right. But I can't do it in a 20-minute PowerPoint presentation. I just can't show you everything that I want to show you in a presentation like this. Okay? I want to dive deeper. I want to make sure that you understand what you're doing. I want to make sure that you have the biggest chance of having success using this strategy. Okay? Which, by the way, is a long-term strategy, is a strategy that will build you brand, is a strategy that will make you an expert in your field, and is a strategy that will get you new clients. That's what makes it so amazing. And, by the way, it's what I like to call a blue ocean strategy, which means no other law firm owners are doing this right now. That means you get to take the whole pie. It's amazing. Okay? And that's why I'm inviting you to my Q2 workshop, which will be a deep dive into this methodology. Now, what's this workshop about? First of all, it's on April 5 in Kansas City. That's a Friday. All right? What I'm going to do is show you the complete intent-based branding strategy. I'm going to teach you about it, and I'm going to show you how to implement it in your own firm. I'm going to show you how to create a consistent stream of quality potential clients. And by consistent, I mean every day. Bang, bang, bang. I'm going to show you how to build your brand into a known quantity in your identified region. I'm going to also show you how to become a trusted resource and thought leader in your practice area. So by doing this, what happens is not only will you get in front of potential clients, but you'll also be getting in front of other attorneys in the area. And for me, I know that when I get referrals, I get them from random attorneys sometimes that have seen my videos. I know that for a fact because that's what they tell me. So I thought while we were here, I would just show you the agenda, tell you exactly what's going on. First of all, we're going to start at 9. At 8:55, the swag bags come out. I always give gear at my workshops, and this one's no different. Okay? I'm not going to tell you what it is. You just got to be there, but it's going to be relatively fun and interesting. Okay? I'm trying to give you things that you can use and that are cool at the same time, because that's how I like to roll. Okay? 9 a.m. Introduction and overview. We're going to go over the whole process, 10,000 foot view. Then we're going to dive in. So at 9:30, we're going to talk about choosing your sales process. This is making sure that we understand how people are finding us, why they're finding us, and what we're trying to get them to do, so that we set the system up, set your system up, so that it pushes people to do the thing that you want them to do. All right? And you'll see how this can go awry at the workshop. I'm going to show you what not to do there as well. 10 o'clock, we're going to go to step 2. Who are your ideal clients and how do you get their attention? A lot of people in the past, or the old way to do it, I guess, used to be, to identify your avatar, your perfect client. And I used to teach this. Male, 35, has 2 kids, reads Sports Illustrated, plays golf twice a week, right? Is married, lives in the suburbs. We're not doing that anymore. Okay, your ideal clients and identifying your ideal clients, we're doing it with a little bit of a big difference in the way that we approach this. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that at 10. At 11, we're gonna talk about content frameworks. We're gonna talk about a couple of different ways that you can create these videos so that they resonate with your potential clients. 12 o'clock, lunch on your own with homework. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. It's gonna scare the bejesus out of you though, okay? So if you're not interested in pushing yourself, don't come. If you are interested in pushing yourself and having a lot of fun, by the way, with a lot of cool law firm owners, including myself, then you want to come because we're going to do some cool stuff. And you're going to leave this workshop with things accomplished, which is the way that I like to do it. Okay, step 4. After that, we're going to talk about offer frameworks, right? This is now that you've got somebody in the hot bucket, you know that they're interested because they've been watching your stuff. How do you present your call to action in a way that gets them to actually do what you want to do, right? The whole goal here is to help people that need it. How do we get them to take that step to get your help? These are offer frameworks. Step 5, content compounding and expansion. If you remember in that earlier slide, I showed you Instagram, LinkedIn, iTunes, Facebook, YouTube. I'm going to show you how to put all these things out there and give you a system to do that so that you can literally offboard it to somebody else. So all you need to do is turn a camera on and shoot a video. Everything else you can have somebody else do very, very simply, and quickly, and cheaply. But it will expand your reach exponentially. All right? And then at 3 o'clock, we're going to talk about step 6, which is pouring gas on the fire, paid traffic. Okay? If you're not interested in paid advertising, you still want to come because this is going to be stuff that you want to learn and you want to know so that if you ever get to that point, you're going to know how to do it. If you are open to using paid traffic, then you definitely want to come because I'm going to show you how to do this stuff so that it actually works. So that when you put $1 in, you get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out. That's what we're talking about. Okay? We're talking about return on investment. Okay? Same thing I want you to get when you come to this workshop. I want you to get a return on it. And then at 5:30, I'm hosting a reception. Okay, the way I'm doing it is I'm paying the first $500. You eat and drink on me. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna talk shop. I'm gonna learn about you and your firm. I'm gonna ask you a bunch of deep questions because that's what I do, and we're gonna have a good time. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, to recap, if you want to grow your brand, if you want to build a huge audience, if you want to be everywhere, if you want to help a lot of people, if you want to get more clients, then you want to come, right? This workshop is for you. All you have to do is register. Hit that little button down there, okay? Now, this is kind of weird to say, but I'm actually going to turn it over to myself to sort of wrap this up and hopefully get you to click that button and register and come and hang out with me. All right, here we go. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that and sort of understand what the intent-based branding strategy is all about. And I hope you're interested in coming to hang out with me for a day and learn more about it, to deep dive about it, to basically implement this entire structure in your firm in one day and be on the fast track to getting new clients and like I said, building brand, becoming the known thought leader in your space, in your area. If you are interested in that, click the button below. Once you get through there, that's when you're gonna see the price. The reason I'm not talking about the price right now is because it's changing. The earlier you commit and come, the better the deal is, okay? That's just the way that these things work. So depending on when you're watching this, you're gonna get the best deal possible. I would encourage you to register as quickly as you can for the workshop if you know that you wanna come, because A, it's gonna fill up, and B, that's just how you're gonna get the most bang for your buck. By the way, the price is important, but I want you to consider it as an investment in your future. If you come, it's going to take you less than one new client to get your entire investment back. So if you think by coming to this workshop, you're going to be able to learn how to get at least one new client that you would not have been able to get otherwise, you should come, you should sign up, and you should join me, because I'm gonna teach you that. I'm gonna teach you how to create cool videos like this, and I'm gonna blow your mind with some other really fun, interesting stuff, and you're gonna go back to your firm a better law firm owner, a better lawyer, a better person, a better everything, okay? So if you wanna come and join me, if you wanna invest in your firm, and if you want to take the next step towards building something that can help you realize your dreams, like I do, that's why I built my firm, then I hope to see you there, okay? Just click the button below or around, wherever it is, follow the steps. And like I said, hope to see you in Kansas City, April 5th, 2019. See ya.